To do with HIV, especially on mother-to-child transmission, and how Kenya is fighting that bill. Dinwali Aula will be bringing you that story a little bit later. But now, death toll resulting from floods has now risen to 142 after 6 more people were reported dead in the last 24 hours. The government says the number of households affected remains at 92,000, explaining that it is putting in every measure available to assist those affected. Clement Masombo has more.
The government has sent an appeal to Kenyans to be vigilant, especially during this period when Kenya is experiencing floods in several parts of the country. This, as more than 92,000 households remain displaced by floods and more than 400,000 Kenyans affected by the floods.
We therefore urge the public to remain vigilant, adhere to safety guidelines, and cooperate with emergency response terms. The National El Nino Emergency and Disaster Response Command Center remains operational.
According to the latest report from the government, in the last 24 hours, 6 more deaths were reported, including a minor, bringing the total number of deaths reported as a result of the floods to 142.
An additional 6 Kenyans have been reported to have lost their lives in the last 24 hours. This brings the total number of lives lost of fellow Kenyans to 142. That is 1 child, 1 male in Tana River, 1 male in Taita Taveta.
Government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura says the government is still committed to aiding those affected by the floods. He says the government has deployed trucks from the military and NYS to facilitate the distribution of relief and use of military choppers in areas that are inaccessible by road.
Military aeroplanes and parachutes have been deployed to assist in the urgent airlifting and airdropping of food and non-food items to inaccessible areas. And we are receiving a lot of requests. Just received one from Tana River as well, from Homa Bay, and such other places because they're in dire straits.
Clement Masombo, KTN News.
At the same time, residents of Tana River received the much-needed boost of relief food today. The food donation